Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video in SQL Server. Today we are going to learn about what is union and union all in SQL Server. Basically we will use the union and union all function to join two or more tables when there is no primary or foreign key referred to the joining tables, but you need to have the same number of columns for the joining tables, but you don't need to have any primary or foreign key references. You don't need any conditions for this to make joins, but there must be equal number of columns in the source and the destination table. You can easily join the tables using this union or union or function in SQL Server. So let us see some live examples how to use this union and union all, how this union and union all differs, and how union differ from the normal join in SQL Server. So let's get into the SSMS and see some live examples. So I have connected to my SQL Server. Let me open a new query window. Okay, now let's switch to our training DB. So inside our training DB, let's create a table. Create table, table 1 with an ID column which is an integer. So let's don't provide any primary key constraints. Let's give a name column which is absolutely a varchar, a string column, and the age which is integer, and email as varchar. So let's create this table. So I just going to create another table named as table 2 with the same schema. So two tables got created inside my DB. So let's browse to our training DB. Let's open the tables, and you can see I got table 1 and table 2. Now let's try to insert some values into our table. Set into table 1 values. So let's provide the email. Let's copy this, paste, let's edit some records. So now let's execute the statement. 4 rows has been inserted into my table 1. Let's see. Now you can see that in my table 1 I got the ID, name, age and the email. So let us insert some value into our table 2. Let's change some names. Let's leave this. So we can also add another member. And let's give an email. So now let's execute this. 5 rows got affected. Let's select and see from the table 2. So now you can see here I have 5 values: the ID column, name, age and email address. So now let us execute both of this query. You can see in the table 1 I got 4 rows and in the table 2 I have 5 rows. So in SQL you have concept join, where you can join multiple tables using the join keyword. Let us join both of these tables. Select start from the table 1, join, select, join the table 2, on, let's say as A. This is nothing but the alias name. You can specify without the as, and we can put a.id equal to b.id. This is the normal way where we can perform our join. So I have specified a inner join, so it has filtered only which IDs are equal in the destination table. It has filtered out those records. So if I use outer join, let's say full outer join, so now you can see we got all the matching and non-matching rows from both of this table. So both the tables has been combined. I can fetch any of the desired result. So now I need all the members from the A table, that is the table 1. I can specify a.name only. So this will filter only which are available names in the table 1 for this join condition. So we got null values because, let's replace this with star. You can see we have provided as full outer join. Basically full outer join will gets all the rows, all the matching and non-matching rows from both of the table, which we let's try using the union function. Let me provide the union all to combine both of this table. You can see I have 4 rows with id 1, 2, 3 and 1 in my table 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IDs in my table 2. When I execute this union all statement, you can see I have got totally 9 rows. That you can see clearly. The first 4 rows are from my table 1 and the rest of the 5 rows from the table 2 has got appended with my table 1. So we have got a consolidated table which has both the table 1 rows and also the table 2 rows. So you need to specify the equal number of rows when you have used the union all function. To use union or union all function, the two tables must have the same number of rows. So let's say, for example, I need to select the ID and name from the table 1. I need to provide all the rows into table 2. This will shows the error that all queries combined using union, intersect or except operators must have an equal number of expressions in their targeted items. So if I need to get only the ID and name, then the destination table should have the ID and name alone. So now I have got the ID and name alone by using our union all. So what if I need the age and ID in the table 1 and the ID and name in the table 2. So now I got an expression error like conversion failed when converting the varchar value to data type int. Actually you can select and see this value. Here I got the ID and age column, which is both an integer value. While executing this, I got integer and name, ID and name, which is an integer and a character column. So the data type of the selecting column must need to be same while you are using union or union all. So if I give email address instead of age in this select list, obviously email address is a varchar. So now the query got executed successfully, and you can see in the first 4 rows, which is from the table 1, I got the ID and email, but at the next 5 rows, which is from table 2, I got the ID and the name. So you need to specify the equal number of selections in your source and destination table while you are using an union or union all, and the both order or the data type need to be similar while you are using the union or union all function. So we have seen what is the requirement for this selection. So now what is the difference between the union all and the union function? Now you can see I got 9 rows, which is the 4 rows from the table 1 and the 5 rows from the table 2. Here you can see clearly I have the second member who has ID 2, name Anand, age 20 and a@gmail.com. In the 6th row in the table 2, you can see ID is 2, Anand 20, a@gmail.com. So this both rows are similar in table 1 and table 2. So while I am using union command to execute these tables, we will get only one rows, that is an identical row. So the main difference between the union and union all is that you will filter all the duplicate values when you are using union, and the result set will be sorted out automatically when you are using an union function. If you are using an union all function, the result set will be in particular order, that is, if after completing your table 1, the rest of the table 2 will be appended in the query. But when you are using the union function, the result set will contain only the unique values. Also it will be ordered into ascending order. So in your union all command, you can also specify order by value explicitly to order your result set. But in the union statement, it will automatically filter out the duplicate values and also order the result set. So while comparing the union and union all, the union has benefits as it will filter out the duplicate and also order the result set in ascending order, but it is very slow while comparing to union all. Absolutely, as it is filtering out the rows and also ordering the values, it is very slower than the union all statement. So I hope you understood what is union and what is union all and how we can use this in SQL Server to join both of our tables. And you need to remember that both the tables must have same number of columns in the select statement, and it must have the same data types, so you can perform your union operation in SQL Server. Let me provide the GitHub link in the description. Please check out that for the solution and for the exercise. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.